We're at 7:47. It's News Extra Time at KNEB and brought to you by Gehring Civic Center. Here's Kevin Moon.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. Willie Wybert is here from the Star Herald, and it's good to see him.
It's always good to be here, Kevin.
Oh, good to see you, and usually see you when I do the United Way thing.
Yep.
And I'm on one of the Star Herald teams. Enjoy that a lot. Appreciate you guys asking me. But Willie's here this year for the Wyobraska Get Fit Challenge, your third annual one. And you kind of head this thing up a little bit, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kevin, in high school, I was a high school wrestler, so I spent most of my time weighing in and stuff. So I'm pretty well rounded when it comes to weighing people in.
Yeah. Okay. So third annual, and you mentioned here nearly 40% of adults make a New Year's resolution to lose weight. Don't know how many of them are successful, but a lot of us make New Year's resolutions. So number one thing we put on the list.
That's absolutely right. I know I've made it every single year, but this year my resolution is to lose weight, but also to keep the weight off this year.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the idea here. So talk us through when this starts, and you guys have some changes this year, right?
Yeah, absolutely. In the past 2 years, it's always been a 4-person team, which is great. However, the participation follow-through was pretty low, and it's not because everybody on the team did bad. It was 1 or 2 people didn't follow through. So what that does is it hurts the other people on their team. So this year we dropped it down to a 2-person team. That can be man, woman, both combined. It doesn't matter who's all on your team. It's just a 2-person team this year. It's a 12-week weight loss challenge where the winning team is awarded $1,000.
All right, that's fantastic, and the winning teams have done really well. I mean, they've lost a lot of weight.
Absolutely. The winning team last year lost 25% of their body weight. The team before that, the first annual winners, lost over 240 pounds.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Absolutely. And the contest actually kicks off January 5th, and it's going to be at the Valley Event Center at the Physical Therapy of the Bluffs Health Fair there.
Okay. All right, so... But the idea maybe, even if you're saying, wow, I could never lose that much weight or whatever, and runner-up teams are awarded $500 and $250 and the $150 and $100 prizes. But the idea here is to just get you started on a lifestyle change, right?
You know, absolutely. And we talked earlier, Kevin, about a lot of the people say, what's the hardest part of losing weight? It's that initial weigh-in. So if we can spur people just to get up and just take that first step, that's the idea, that everything else is downhill from there. We're going to have, weigh-ins throughout the competition, halfway, some quarter weigh-ins, just to try to keep people motivated. And that health fair we're putting on, I think that's going to be great for the community. There are tools out there for people to utilize to help them in their weight loss challenges.
Yeah. Okay. So in the weigh-ins, that initial weigh-in is probably the one thing that kind of freaks people out. They don't want people to know how much they weigh. Right?
Absolutely. It'll be myself and somebody else that weighs the people in. If you're not comfortable, it's all strictly private. Your weight is kept strictly confidential. Nobody has access to it. So if you can just take that initial step on the scale, then I think everything is going to be okay.
Yeah. All right. Once again, this is January 5th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Valley Event Center. That's the first weigh-in, and then there'll be others in Alliance and Oshkosh and Torrington and over in Bridgeport. We might as well talk about the dates on those.
Well, absolutely, and the sponsorships is what really makes this possible. We have such a strong support with our different sponsors. For instance, Monument Physical Therapy here in Gehring. They're the Scottsbluff County location team captain. They stepped up this year. That's amazing. Their weigh-in, there's going to be another weigh-in on Tuesday at Box Butte General Hospital in Alliance, and that's for everybody up in that area who cannot make the health fair, and that is from 5 to 7 p.m. We're having another one at the Garden County Health Services in Oshkosh. That's going to be from 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. on Wednesday, January 9th. North Platte Physical Therapy in Torrington, they stepped up and become a sponsor for the Torrington location this year. And their weigh-in is going to be Thursday, January 10th from 4 to 6. And then, of course, Morrill County Community Hospital, who are the 2-time defending champions, they host their weigh-in on Friday, January 11th from 3 to 5:30 p.m.
All right. So Bridgeport has done a good job last.
Yeah, last 2 years, and the idea is not they don't lose a whole bunch of weight, Kevin. But the teams that start are the teams that finish, and that's the idea with this competition.
Everybody loses 20 pounds or 15 or 20 pounds, whatever it is they want to lose.
Exactly,
right?
And they follow through. It's following through.
Yeah, that's the idea. Plus, from what I understand from what you were telling me, there were a number of these people in this last year that not only did this, but did the marathon and the half marathon in the fall. Right?
Absolutely. When we first started this, the weight loss contest, we wanted to help give them something to look forward to. That's why we teamed up and we brought to the Platte Valley Company's Monument Marathon. And we actually had 18 participants that did the weight loss contest that did either the half or the full marathon, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's really great. So obviously those people were in good shape and went ahead and did that. So once again, the first weigh-in is January 5th, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 4 to 6 over at the Monument Physical Therapy in Gering. It's just $50 per team.
Actually, it's $40 per team.
$40?
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
that's if you pre-register by January 28th.
Oh, okay.
If you don't pre-register, Kevin, there's still plenty of time just to show up.
Yeah.
You can show up at any of the sponsored locations. The cost of that time will be $50,
Yeah.
but it's never
Okay.
too late to join.
All right. Okay. So it's only $40, and with a two-person team, a lot of probably spouses and so forth will probably get in on this.
Well, that's the idea behind it.
Girlfriends, and
Absolutely.
that type of thing. Right?
That way they can have a partnership and they can do it together. They can make the life changes together.
Yeah, and motivate each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys done a good job with this.
Well,
it's been a lot of fun.
It has been. Being in the third year, we've worked out some of the kinks, the bugs, and stuff. But we have, there's about 700 to 800 people that participate in the contest. I'd like to see this year over 1,000 people would be amazing. But the idea is who finishes. Kevin, if we start with 1,000 people, I'd like to see 1,000 people finish the contest.
Yeah, that'd be good. All right, so get those dates down. January 5th is the first one over in Gering, up in Alliance on the 8th, Oshkosh the 9th, Torrington the 10th, and Bridgeport on the 11th. And I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of this in the paper as well.
Absolutely. We're running some advertisements now. There's several different ways you can register. On the ad, they have a sign-up form. Just sign it up or fill it out and give it back to me. Or you can just go to starherald.com/getfit, and you can just register online there.
All right, very good. Thanks for stopping in, Willie. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me, Kevin.
You bet.